I remember this because this was hilarious. They got fired because they let a person leave with $3,000 worth of stuff while they're sitting at this cash register station that's kind of like catty corner to this exit. The reason they didn't see him was they were lighting up a spliff.
Hell yeah.
They're just sitting out in the garden section like, fuck this.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you hire fucking 17-year-olds to be in charge of your store.
You, guard dog. Yeah, sure, man.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I'm only here because my dad made me get this job.
Oh, man.
He said I might learn something about working on houses or some shit. I don't know. Said maybe you'll learn how to frame a wall. Like, that's the most important thing. I'm about tearing walls down, Dad.
All about breaking things down. For the betterment of society, it must go to ash.
Why don't you break through the fourth wall and try to get on my level, Dad?
I'm just trying to finish JUCO college so I can move to Denver and realize myself.
I feel like nobody, like, whenever I hear JUCO, I never hear anybody who just went to junior college refer to it as JUCO. Only athletes refer to it as JUCO. That's how you know somebody was like into sports or went and played at a junior college, is they call it a JUCO. Whereas like if you went to school, just school, you call it a community college. You ever notice that?
I never thought about that. I guess, yeah, since I played on the golf team.
Yeah, you've never heard one person who just went to a community college refer to it as a JUCO. They'll be like, "Oh, no, I went to I went to a community college." But if you played sports,
I think I figured it out. Is it called that because some people take offense to you calling it that?
No, I think
no. Okay.
No, you're I think the reason people call it that though is because like the association that runs like the sports is called JUCO.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I've always said JUCO just because, well, that's what all my team said, all the baseball and basketball players said.
Yeah, that's what everybody who like plays sports calls it, is a JUCO.
Yeah. Well, I mean, plus on my floor of the dorms, that's all we ever said. Can't wait to get out of this fucking JUCO.
You're right. I've never put that together until just now because, like, I know quite a few people who went to junior colleges or went to community college, and they always refer to it as like, I went to the community college in my hometown. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But like anybody who plays sports goes, yeah, no, I went to this JUCO.
It's a code factory.
That's how we know that you want to like you played sports. I think that's just like what it is. It's like insider baseball trading.
You just say JUCO and they go, "Oh, he's athletic."
That's how you know the that's how you know that they're part of the tribe. They're like, "Oh yeah, you played sports in college? Cool."
Yeah, it's an unsaid thing. You just get a quick tip of the hat, like, "All right, we can hang."
Everybody throws up the gang sign.
Oh,
JC for life.
Dude, I remember people trying to do that because since we had a W in there for the Western, everybody was trying so fucking hard to make it the West Side logo.
That's one of my favorite things about Iowa Western is just like everybody tried to make Iowa Western cool, and it's
dude, we were the fucking Pirates. Like, come on.
Yeah, you're River Pirates.
We're dirty pirates.
Dirty river pirates. Hey, I went to Iowa Western though too. I can't say anything. It's just funny that like people try to make it cool, and it's funny because like how much that campus has grown and stuff. But like it's still like nobody is excited about coming here. It's so funny how many of like the junior college baseball players I knew, or like anybody who played football there, were just like, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, it's literally a stepping stone. Like anybody good that goes there is like, okay, I'm gonna shine for 1 year and I'm bouncing.
And I'm out.
Oh, man. It's out like that girl in middle school that banged herself with a highlighter at my school.
What's always crazy is like the amount of like crazy good baseball players who came out of there and then would be like, and then they'd be like, no, I'm going to go D1 and stuff. And they should. They were good enough, but they still fucked around. They didn't realize that the whole point they went to a JUCO to begin with is because their grades sucked.
Yeah.
And then they still fuck around and their grades suck, and because of that they can't go to a D1 school, so then they end up going to an NAIA or a D3, and they're just like this, and then they just end up hating baseball forever. Like I knew a few kids like that, and I was like, that's on you. You had the talent. You just didn't apply your discipline to this game to anything else. That's the majority
of college, though, man. Like, you find out, like, oh, I can get laid and drink, or I can just focus and be good at this. I want to party.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you make that. Well, half of them wasn't even that. It's just like cause there wasn't like partying going on when I was at Iowa Western, at least that I know of. Of course, I was like some junior varsity douche, so nobody wanted to hang out with me. So like I didn't hang out with those varsity guys. So maybe they were partying, but like from what I knew, nothing was like going down like that. And so like they just chose to just fuck off and not do their grade and not take care of their homework and stuff.
Oh man,
I'm
just
convinced I got put on that team. One reason why is because my grades were good enough to like boost our team GPA. And I'm not a smart individual to be boosting GPAs, dude. Like if you need me to boost GPAs, that is asking a lot.
Man, it's just fun to look back at those times. Since like, man, as the golf team, you'd think you wouldn't be cool with all the basketball players and the baseball players. But everybody was always at our place for one fact, and that was I could smuggle so much booze into my dorm in my golf bag.
Oh yeah, like they were too pussy to do it in their baseball bags or basketball or gym bags, and like
I showed up with a fucking wet bar in my golf bag. I'm like, here, let me move these golf balls, and boom, here's some vodka.
You had the first you remember how they used to have the ice chests that looked like golf bags? You had the first full size one.
I was just You'd show up. You could fit.
No, coach, this is my shag bag.
Yeah, well. Yeah, you could fit 36 cans of beer, and then you get the whole golf team, and there you get like 16 guys up there just like loading. You had a party floor. Who is this?